Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be on how to clean your oven. If you are anything like me and you absolutely hate cleaning your oven, or you have a really dirty oven and you have no idea where to start, then this is the video for you. So I have tried a lot of cleaning products for my oven. I've tried products that don't really work. I've tried products that you have to really scrub and scrub to get any kind of results. I've tried oven cleaning kits that you can pick up in Wilko and Poundland and things like that. The issue with those is I found they didn't work too well. They take hours to do because you have to wait for the product to start working, and they contain really harsh chemicals which smell your house out, and using them in the oven, I'm not so sure about that. So I've tried all of those. There's also oven cleaning professional services out there that you can pay for, which obviously if you're working on a budget might not be ideal for you, and they can be quite costly. So what I have today is a tried and tested method of what works to clean your oven really cheaply, and I mean pennies. So I was going to do this on my oven, but I clean my oven on a regular basis, probably every 3 to 4 weeks. So it's really not that dirty, and I thought that if I showed you on my oven, it would be a bit of a cop-out really, because you might think, oh, it doesn't really work because she started with a clean oven anyway. So what I have done instead, to show you just how good this product is I have found an oven that hasn't been cleaned in 3 years. And I'm going to clean that for you and show you how this product works, the results that you can get, even if your oven is completely dirty and you think it is beyond salvageable, you can really still get results. So if that's something that you would be interested in, please carry on watching. Okay, so here's our oven that we're going to be cleaning today. Like I said, it's not been cleaned in 3 years. So a lot of the dirt is really ground in, and I've put a mat underneath just to catch any drips of water or anything like that to protect the floor. So here's what we're going to be using. So I've got some rubber gloves to protect your hands, and it's going to get a little bit messy probably. I've got a microfiber cloth, that's just for buffing up at the end with this baby oil. It just gives it a nice shine and a protective layer. So if any sauce or anything gets spilt on the oven, you can easily wipe it off. We've got a little scouring pad here as well, just to clean the grills or any kind of stuck on things. I've got a regular sponge, and this is the amazing product that I'm talking about. It's Astonish Oven and Cookware Cleaner. It is amazing, and I got it for 69p in Pound Stretch, I think it was. We can get it in Home Bargains, Wilko, Poundland, places like that as well. So this is what you're going to need to clean the oven. So first of all, you want to start by cleaning any debris or crumbs or anything like that out of the oven. So you've got a nice sort of clear surface to work on. So I've just done that there. Then you take your Astonish cleaner. It's like a paste. You want to put it onto a slightly damp sponge and just work that in circular motions into the oven. So I'm starting off on the glass of the oven, you can see here. You want a reasonable amount of paste on there to get a good coverage. You just really got to work it in. I'm not pushing too hard or putting too much pressure on it. I'm just working it in to all of the little nooks and crannies of the oven, and to the most sort of dirty parts you want to put the most cleaner on there. But you can see me just working that in now. I've used this pot of Astonish now, I think about 4 cleans on my oven, and now this one, and there's still quite a bit left. So each pot you can get quite a few cleans out of. And I say for 69p, it's really good value, and it's probably one of the cheaper cleaners out there. So I'm just putting it in the inside of the oven now. This is a self-cleaning oven, so you never want to clean down the sides or the back of the oven. You just want to clean the bottom. That's really important, because you don't want to take away all the coating on the oven. So I'm just finishing rubbing that all in. Normally I probably wouldn't use this much product if your oven has been cleaned within sort of the last few months or whatever, but because we are working with a an oven that hasn't been cleaned in 3 years, I am using a little bit more product than I normally would. So you can already see it starting working slightly. Now you want to leave this on for between 5 and 10 minutes if your oven is really, really dirty. If it's not that dirty and it's been cleaned recently, you could probably just leave it on for a minute or two. So I'm coming back now and I'm just wiping a lot of the product off just to see where we are at with it. So you can already tell that a lot of that has come off, and this has just been left on for about 10 minutes. You want to keep rinsing your sponge off so you're not putting more dirt onto the oven. So yeah, I'm just cleaning that off and just a little bit of scrub as I go, just to see what we are left with. Now normally on my oven, where I clean it regularly, this part is kind of where I stop a lot of the time afterwards, because all of the things just come off and it makes it lovely and sparkling and clean straight away. But I was fully aware that on a 3-year oven it probably would take a little bit more than that. But I think the results already are amazing, especially as it has been 3 years and attempts I think have been made to clean the oven in that time. But yeah, the dirt was just ground on so much that it was kind of getting impossible to clean. So okay, so I've gone back in now with a bit more warm water and I'm just working that product, what's left on there, back into the little crevices and nook and crannies. Just making sure that it is all covered and that any last little bits of residue or whatever are coming off. These little silver bits that keep the glass in place, they needed a good scrub because they were completely brown when I could see they were once silver, but they had gone completely brown. So just trying to work it into all of the little spaces and yeah. So as I said before, I'm not really putting any pressure on this. I'm working the product in, but yeah, I'm not pushing down hard or anything like that. You don't want to scratch the glass. But I'm wearing rubber gloves now. I realised at the beginning of the video I completely forgot to put those on, even though I mentioned it. But yeah, it can get a little bit messy, so it is a good idea to wear the rubber gloves if you have them. So I'm going back in now with my sponge and just taking the product off. And you can already see, look at that difference. You can see through the glass already. That is absolutely amazing. So it's really taken no time at all. I mean, I waited 10 minutes in between to let the product sit on there. But yeah, to actually take the product off and scrub it in, it has not been long. So I ended up taking the glass off in the end, and I'm just cleaning these little metal bits where the nails go in to keep the glass in. I thought it would be easier to just rinse the glass off rather than washing it off in the oven. I didn't want to get water everywhere. So I'm just cleaning those little metal bits now. So they were brown, but look how silver they have come up now. That's incredible. So now I'm just wiping over the inside of the glass from the middle bit from where I took the glass out. Just giving it a good buff up and make sure that there's no water or any product residue left on there. Look how shiny that is. So I've put the glass back in now and I'm just giving it a wipe over with a microfiber cloth just to give it a buff up, and over the front as well with a little bit of baby oil on it. There we go, there is the clean oven. Look how shiny that is in no time at all.